So this is a knee series where I thought I would come outside at the minute. It's a nice hot day and a little bit later at night. Obviously it's cooling off, getting the shadow, a little bit of sun on the back, and just being a bit more what we call mindful, a bit more kind of relaxed with the exercises. And what we've got here is the knee series, so 3 different sizes of balls. Nice soft pliable one here, volleyball, which I'm going to utilise in a sec. A kind of medium sized density, quite tough and firm, and large, which again is quite pliable, quite soft. And we've got the foam roller. Okay, so if we go for consider again just propping up the foot, you could utilise your towel, your pillow system mechanisms, wherever it needs to be, underneath the cage here, or underneath the heel. Placing everything kind of underneath and behind the knee will allow you to start evoking some contraction in the quads. So we're going to try and get as straight line as possible. Again, not sure about what happens with the feet, but if we can get the toes up and back, great. If not, just keep them pointed. And we're going to think about quadriceps. First of all, before we move, we're going to think about tensing and contracting. So nice strong contraction, and then a lift, and then hold. Again, we're going with the statics, and then a lower. Okay. So if we can't do that, obviously we can get somebody to assist, or we can assist with the towel, or we can self-assist. We're going to hold, nice strong contraction, and lower. So all we've done there is just to side on. We'll go with the squidgy ball. Is just basically create a lever system around about the knee, so we've got an angle. Again, this can be manipulated around the cage, nice and strong. Take yourself a nice, simple stance, and as you can see, just connect with the quads, a little bit of tension through, and then hold. If it's too much in terms of the lever system, again, you could prop that up on a ball. You could bring the ball underneath and just tense the quads. Try and pay as much attention to the quads tightening as possible. All right, and we're going for again time under tension. 10 seconds, nice and easy, 3, 4, 5 sets, both sides, and nice and relaxed. So showing you the high ball there, you can just see that I've created a huge lever. Again, just be aware obviously the cage and things like that. You can prop that right behind the knee in the hamstring. Let it lower to the ground. The ball pressure is actually taking everything basically. I can press down quite hard on the ball this time and extend up, which helps massively. I can assist into position, hold, and then assist back down, or I can assist, hold, and then lower under its own steam. Depends on what kind of control mechanisms that you have. Again, these stretchy bands, once these come, we'll be able to kind of hook something around the foot, and you'll be able to actually extend the muscle groups against some tension in a different way, rather than just using kind of gravity pulling us down and the weight of the limb, which is quite substantial, I can imagine. Hamstrings I do slightly differently. Sort of things like we did yesterday, where we're doing kind of your gluteal type exercises. It can be quite difficult to do quite a lot of the hamstring stuff. What we'd ideally like to do is just to be able to get like a static contraction, is to be able to get the heel kind of down, which again you might need to prop the cage and be able to get something comfortable under the heel, and then basically just try and imagine dragging that heel towards your bottom. You should be able to get your hands underneath the thigh there, so as we feel kind of under the hamstrings, if you can see there, that just kind of tightens up a little bit. So nice and relaxed, nice and soft, nice and floppy, nice and tight pull in, and just a gradual pull, and it should feel nice there, nice and strong and taut, and it's shortening. All right, so bringing this up with just the hamstrings, nice and strong. Okay, some people get a cramp, so again, just have a pillow system near so you can kind of relax into it, and then just taps, massage, soften it up, a little stretch, whatever it needs to be. Okay, hamstring strength then, slightly different. Just going to tilt the angle slightly there. Okay, good. So you've got your drags if you can. If you can't, I like to work the hamstrings in a static position. Again, just from the ground up, bring your pillow position so that they're nice and relaxed, and you've got the hamstrings in this position here. So by us maintaining a nice solid posture, pulling the tummy muscles in, so we kind of got the core muscles going, breathing normally through the diaphragm and into the chest cavity. So we're going to bring the hands into this position ideally and do this exercise here. down at the bottom for a static. Extend. Again, if that's too difficult, so the hands are taken out of the position, we can bring the hands in. And if that's too difficult, we can take the hands and just support them on the thigh muscle, so we can take some of the weight, and then we've got like an assisted type exercise. From the side, how it should look. Okay, yeah, that angle's fine there. Again, just pillow systems, nice and strong. Sit forward onto your sitting bones, and just pillow systems out to the front. The longer you can get the legs or the length of the lever, the better. Okay, again, just that nice toe position, nice and strong through here. Pull it up into the rib cage. So we've got the core nice and strong. And fall. Again, if that becomes too difficult, just go through range. So you can work to a quarter range, we can work to a half, 3/4, full range. Okay, just work through those ranges until they become a little simpler. We can start to add resistance in progressively. So we'd look to try and add a little bit of resistance behind us. So this is a classic weightlifter's exercise, which is a good morning exercise, but from a seated position. So that's two ways to work the hamstrings. Try both, and that's a couple of different ways to work the quads in the same kind of positions. With the quads, going back to the quads, if you can't get something behind the knee that's because it's too uncomfortable because of the pressure, then even just something like a towel or even hands, okay, just pressing straight like so, very simple. Okay, with the mobility of the knee, we haven't covered that one in the first video of the knee, because basically you can link it in to the hip, which is kind of, you remember the internal external rotation and the drags and slides and things like that. But we should be trying to get that knee mobilized as soon as possible, really. Again, I would go and take that kind of seated position. Nice and strong. Again, you're sitting forward, so we're under control, our own control all the time, not relying on the seat. Okay, we're under our own control. This is a difficult one. This is one where I was in a pot myself for a long period of time, a full pot, and you know, just kind of trying even just to get it moving was horrendous. Sometimes you're just going to have to go through that little bit of a pain barrier to get any real results. Again, just try and do everything assisted, so we're kind of mobilizing it in, utilizing the thigh to assist. You know, if I had a towel underneath there, towel exercise where we're pulling it in underneath the foot. Okay, even just a simple slide, so we're on that frictionless surface in your kitchen or lino surface, something like that, socks on, and just extending the knee and back again. If you want to do like a passive exercise, a nice easy one would be just the ball really underneath, somewhere potentially toward the bottom of the heel, so that our knee is dropping down. Okay, we can apply some slight overpressure, but again, you don't want too much overpressure because the kneecap might not like it, the joint potentially won't like it, especially around the back here. It's quite a lot of stress on the joint itself. So that's pretty much, because knees are quite simple, we've brought everything all together there for knees. We've done the hip series, we've done knee series, we're looking at core series soon, and then upper body. All right.